Hockey tonight in Canada. The Toronto Maple Leafs look to continue their success at the Air Canada Centre as they look to take down the Calgary Flames. I'm Bill Peterson, your play-by-play announcer, with your color commentator, Mike Weiss.
The Leafs have history on their side, just like any other night. Many a win have come from the Leafs in Toronto. The Flames hope they can keep the momentum in their favor tonight.
This year looks to be the year that Calgary focuses and makes it back to the postseason.
Hey, let's see if Calgary can put all the pieces together and make the playoffs. Defense will be the key to a winning record this year. The Flames have done well over the last 10 games. I hope they can keep it going tonight. Maple Leafs have a winning record over the past 10 games. Let's see if they can keep winning.
The Eastern Conference is always a scramble to the top, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are in the chase game after game, season after season.
The Air Canada Centre is a place visiting teams don't want to go. The Leafs will continue to maintain home ice dominance and make it deep into the playoffs. Conroy found new life on the #1 line. Always thought of as a defensive-minded forward, his offense has flourished being the leader of a scoring line. Robert's play is inspiring. He's one of the toughest guys out there, and if you think I'm wrong, try to knock him down in the hallway someday. He'll leave you lying on your back.
Takes it past the red line. Gets it over to the left wing. Roberts passes it off to Mogilny. He centers the pass. Conroy intercepts the pass. Carries it past the red line. Iginla carries it over the blue line. He makes a centering pass. That was a great stop by Belfour. Roberts sends it over to Sundin. He takes the slap shot. What a save! Turek sends it in front to Conroy. Drury brings it over the red line. Passes it to the right wing. He sends it to Iginla. Sundin moves it over to Roberts. Passes over to the left wing. Sundin just gets robbed by Turek. DuPont passes over to Savard. He sends McCauley, breaks up the play. That is the kind of save that will set the tone for his team for the rest of the game. Savard moves it back over to Clark. He covers it up. This faceoff is left of the goal. McCabe sends it in front over to Renberg. He passes it on to McCauley. He plays it up to the center. Renberg carries it past the blue line. That's an easy save for him. Turek passes to DuPont. Buzek plays it up to the center. Savard carries it over the red line. McCabe sends it off to Renberg. He sends it to Hoagland. brings it past the blue line. He sends it up the middle, over to McCauley. Conroy brings the puck up through the zone. Iginla brings it over the blue line. Sundini sends it to his defenseman. Svela makes a long pass over to Mogilny. Sundini sends it to the left wing. Drury brings it past the red line. He sends it back over to Conroy. Sundini takes the puck up, takes it past the blue line. Moves it back to Roberts. Svela passes it over to Caberlet. Mogilny passes to the defenseman. Carries it over the blue line. Sent back over to Roberts. He takes the backhand shot. Good save! Turek just got his glove on the puck. Conroy carries it past the blue line. Berg slides it to Sundin. Brings it past the blue line. He gave up his body to make that save. McKay sends it to his defenseman. He lets the backhand shot go. Save by Belfort. Mogilny takes it past the blue line. Passes it to Roberts. He looks to be on his game tonight. Turek sends it in front over to Buzek. Jelinov carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Save! Belfort sends it back to the defenseman. McCauley brings it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. What a save! Savard takes it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Jelinov sends it to Gauthier. He's got a face-off to the left of Belfort. Caberlet sends it in front over to Svela. Whistle blows for the two-line pass. We're going to have a face-off to the right of Belfort. He passes it to Green. He relays it over to Tucker. Bone-crushing hit by Gauthier. Berube carries it over the red line. He plays it back to Rigueur. Brings the puck through the zone. Berube sends it up to the center. Yell passes it to Nickel. He passes it back over to Berube. That was a great stop by Belfort. Corson brings it past the red line. Let's take a look at that again.
The puck ricochets off the post.
Face-off to the right of Turek. Drury plays it up to the center.
1 minute remaining in the first
Conroy
period.
sends it over to the right wing. Iginla passes it over to the left wing. Drury passes it to the right wing. He passes it up the center. Conroy brings it over the blue line. As we take a breather, it's tied at 0. Mike, what's your take after the first period?
The Maple Leafs have more shots on goal, Bill, but it hasn't made a difference in the score.
We're ready to start up the next period. Hoagland brings the puck up. Carries it over the blue line. The puck was behind him when he gloved it out of mid-air. Turek passes it to Bugner. Conroy carries it past the red line. Passed back over to Iginla. He makes the save. Macaulay takes the puck up through the zone. He slides it over to Renberg. Boy, he makes the hard saves look easy. And he takes a wrist shot, and his shot is blocked. Save by Turek. Turek sends it in front over to Rigueur. Drury brings it over the red line. Sundin sends it up to Mogilny. Carries it past the blue line. He sends the puck back over to Roberts. And he takes a wrist shot. Turek passes it off to Rigueur. Sends it to Conroy. Brings it past the blue line. Centering pass over to Drury. Mogilny sends it up to the center. Sundin moves it to Roberts. Clark brings the puck up through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. Roberts sends it over to Sundin. Carries it over the blue line. Moves it back over to Roberts. Save by Turek. Berg sends it to the left wing. Renberg sends it back to McCabe. He moves it to Macaulay. Hoagland sends it over to the right wing. Stopped by Turek. He centers the puck. Clark takes the puck up. Brings it over the blue line. And he's checked by Berg. Hoagland passes over to Macaulay. Renberg brings it past the blue line. Passes over to Hoagland. Macaulay moves it back to Spela.
Turek has such a quick glove. It makes him tough to get the puck past.
Hey, Mike, show us the play again, will you?
Turek has a low goals against average. His teammates must love him.
Bugner brings the puck through the zone. Drury passes over to Rigueur. He passes it to the right wing. Conroy carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Nice! Belfour gloves that shot out of the air. Tucker brings the puck up. Rigueur carries it past the blue line. Corson takes it past the red line. Takes it past the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. That shot gets past him, but the goalie's best friend, the post, comes up with the save. Rigueur sends it off to Drury. Centers it to Iginla. That was a hard hit by Spela. He passes it over to Conroy. He sends it back over to Drury. He sends it up the center. Iginla sends it back to Buzek. He gets knocked off the puck with a check by Roberts. Sundin carries it over the blue line. He passes it over to Mogilny. That's an easy save for him. Turek passes it over to DuPont. Drury brings it past the red line. McCabe takes the puck up through the zone. Mogilny centers it to Sundin. Clark slides it to Savard. And he takes a wrist shot. Berg passes it to the right wing. Hoagland moves it back to Renberg. Berg sends it over to the right wing. He sends it up the middle to Macaulay. He slides it to Hoagland. Renberg brings the puck up through the zone. McCabe takes the puck up. Lume sends it over to Sundin. They go offside. Turek looked good on that last save.
Turek is a valuable asset to his team. Teams don't want to worry about loose rebounds in front of the net.
Roberts brings it past the blue line.
1 minute remaining.
Turek was impressive in the last play, Hummer.
Roman Turek had to show he was capable of carrying a team once again to the playoffs, and he almost did just that. He wasn't thought of as a number one goalie, but he has worked hard to become one.
They're going to have a face-off to the right of Turek. And he takes a wrist shot. Save by Turek. Nickel passes it over to the left wing. All knotted up as they head to the locker room at 0. Hey, Mike, let's see if the stats reflect the scoreboard.
The Maple Leafs have more shots, but the game is still tied, and that's got to be frustrating.
The referee will drop the puck for the next period. Mogilny sends it back to Caberlet. Roberts brings it over the blue line. And he takes a wrist shot. He's continued to make saves like that throughout this game. Conroy carries it past the blue line. He centers it to Drury. That save was huge. Intercepted. Is he a bricklayer? Because he's been putting up a wall in front of the net all night long. Roberts passes it to Sundin. And he takes a wrist shot. Gloved out of the air. Drury brings the puck through the zone. Takes it past the blue line. Penalty call for cross-checking on Svela.
Well, that penalty's going to put them on the power play. Svela, just like all players, doesn't agree with the call.
This face-off is to the right of the goalkeeper.
Toronto penalty to number 67, Robert Svela. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty.
Turek passes it over to Iginla.
31
Pass to Conroy.
seconds.
Buzek plays it up to the center. Carries it over the blue line. He takes the backhand shot. Takes the puck up through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. Over to the right wing. He comes up big on the penalty kill. And he takes a wrist shot. Iginla moves it back over to Lidman. Penalty over. McCabe brings the puck up. Bugner makes a long pass to Clark. Brings it over the blue line. He plays it back to Jelena. Centering pass over to Savard. Clark sends it up over to Bugner. Passes it to Rigueur. Savard carries it past the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. That was a great stop by Belfour. McCauley carries it over the red line. And he takes a wrist shot. Oh, Turek has been playing great all game, making save after save. He sends it on over to Clark. Renberg moves it over to McCauley. He passes it up the center. And he takes a wrist shot. He's continued to make saves like that throughout this game. Clark carries it past the blue line. Sent back over to Buzek. McCabe brings the puck up through the zone. Roberts passes it off over to Sundin. Conroy sends it back to DuPont. Drury sends it up to the center. Sundin sends it to the left wing. Roberts takes it past the blue line. He sends it up the middle. He plays it up to the center. Conroy takes it past the red line. Gets it over to the left wing. Drury sends it over to Rigueur. Conroy moves it back to Iginla. Save by Belfort. Rigueur takes the puck up. Bugner passes to the defenseman. He passes it off over to Iginla. Sends it back to the defenseman. Iginla thought there was an easy tally there, but gets stoned by Belfort. Tucker brings it over the red line. Corson sends it back over to Caberlet. And he takes a wrist shot. Tucker sends it in front over to Svela. Green carries it over the blue line. He's got no problem making the save. Bugner brings the puck through the zone. Brings it past the blue line. Caberlet takes the puck up through the zone. Renberg brings it over the blue line. He covers the puck.
Turek doesn't always come out to meet the shooter. Sometimes he hangs back and makes the save with his quick reflexes.
Take it away, Mike.
Turek uses the pads this time for the save.
Gauthier passes over to Jelena. Clark takes it past the blue line. He sends it to keeping their momentum going for the season. A goal for the Calgary Flames.
I'll tell you, folks, to score in this goalie is a real accomplishment.
That should quiet the crowd. A cross-ice pass and one-timer by Savard.
You know, the fans can probably go get something to drink now without worrying about missing any goals.
Speaking of which, I'm going to go get myself a soda. Everything is magnified late in the game, including face-offs.
Calgary goal
Renberg
scored
moves it
by number
back
27,
to Lume.
Mark Savard.
He lets the slip shot go.
To number 17, Chris
DuPont
Clark.
passes
And
it over to the left
23,
wing.
Martin
Jelena carries it past the blue line.
16 minutes, 52 seconds.
Belfort passes over to Lume. Brings the puck up, brings it past the red line. Hoagland carries it over the blue line. Iginla takes the puck up, brings it past the blue line. Renberg sends it to the left wing. Hoagland carries it over the red line. Passes over to the left wing.
Remaining.
He lets the backhand shot go. Save! Conroy brings it over the blue line. McCabe passes it to the right wing. And he takes a wrist shot. The Calgary Flames prevail 1-0. What do you think of that game, Mike?
The Flames can take a lot of positives away from this win. The Maple Leafs remain in first place in the Northeast Division.
That ends ESPN's coverage of tonight's game. Good night from the Air Canada Centre.
And now, for the 3 stars of the game, the number 3 star, Matt Sundin. The number 2 star, Mark Savard. The number 1 star,